Johnson, attack that boom cannon. That's some good attacking, Johnson. Boom.
Boom Beach.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Game Hunter channel. Let's continue playing some Boom Beach, pushing for headquarter level 20. And in this episode, I'm going to show you a couple of replays on defense because I'm being under attack, man. Now that I'm collecting so many resources to upgrade my different buildings and get all the XP necessary to reach level 50, well, apparently my neighbors, they have been noticing this little detail. So they kind of visit me quite often. So far, this base is holding quite okay. If you have any suggestion, please post in the commentary section and let me know. But I believe people really get scared of the Doom Cannon. Yeah, I think the Doom Cannon at this stage of the game, and probably with my neighbors that I have, they love attacking with tanks. I noticed they love using tanks, and I think that the Doom Cannon is kind of scary. It's definitely kind of scary because of the kind of damage it does. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's go for a couple of reviews on defense. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Let's see the flaws. This is one of the things that you have to learn. You have to learn in every strategy game. It's not just in Boom Beach, but it's always important. If you have a feature of checking replays, do it. Spend some time, take a look to what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. In this case, apparently the Doom Cannon is holding quite okay. He was able to survive 2 barrage, and now my opponent is deploying a big group of tanks with medics, which is one of the classic combination of tools that I've been seeing lately, especially in my neighborhood. I'm going for one more barrage to bring down the Doom Cannon. Like I mentioned before, apparently it is still holding. They're still holding the Doom Cannon. Unbelievable. I think he made a little mistake with the placement of the barrage, so you have to be super careful when you do that. Right now, the Doom Cannon is still there. And here comes a couple of critters. Critters are gonna probably finish the Doom Cannon. Okay, but the damage is already done. My opponent already used so much energy, a lot of energy, just trying to bring down the Doom Cannon, that I'm pretty sure between the shock launcher and the rest of my defensive buildings, my friend, goodbye. Get out of here. Not in my house. This is replay number 1, and we see how my opponent has to use so much energy to try to bring down the Doom Cannon. Defensive. Successful. Let's go for the next one. Okay, in this battle we're gonna go against heavies and Sukas. And one more time, the primary targets are the Doom Cannon and the shock launcher. Pay attention to the separation, the gap between defensive buildings. It's allowing me to keep most of my defensive buildings intact against barrage, right? We received 2 barrage, 3 artilleries, and only the Doom Cannon and the shock launcher went down. The idea is to make your opponent to spend as much energy as possible, so they're not gonna be able to use that energy to shut down some other defensive buildings. For example, rocket launchers. Right now I got 3 of my rocket launchers in different corners. I have a triangle created, so it's gonna be super difficult for my opponent to target those buildings unless the units finally get there. Okay, with shock, yeah, you need to be careful when you place your defensive buildings together, because the idea is to avoid this kind of shocks. Okay, if you have one shock that's gonna shut down 4 defensive buildings at one go, that's probably not good. Okay, so that's what I would love to hear your opinion about this base. Okay, I know there is a bunch of advanced Boom Beach player watching my videos, and I would love to hear your opinion. Okay, I would love to improve how my base is performing in the future. So far so good. Both rocket launchers are still going. Those Sukas, they won't be able to survive for too long. There is only 2 heavies, 3 heavies left, only 1 heavy left, and that heavy is not gonna be able to hold the ground because I still have cannons, Boom Cannon, rocket launcher in position to take care of the rest of the Suka. There's only 1 Suka left. I feel terrible for her. She's a really nice Suka, but rocket launcher taking care of business. Another successful defense. And again, please post in the commentary section, let me know how to improve this base. So far it's working quite okay. I'm gonna try to make this special episodes about with defensive replays as often as possible, but I need to hear your opinion and let me know how to improve my base. Let's go for the last defense of this episode. Barrage attacking one of the boom cannons. The other one is gonna go against the shock launcher. And look how effective is the defensive layout. What happened? This player used 2 barrage and only was capable to destroy 2 buildings. And most of the other cannons are in pretty good shape, right? So keeping that gap between defensive buildings is critical. It's super important. Otherwise, you're gonna be vulnerable to barrage. You're gonna be vulnerable to shock. You're gonna be vulnerable to so many things. Okay, we have some tanks and medics. Some critters are gonna probably destroy one of my cannons. That's no problem. But this push is still okay. It's still okay. I'm not really sure what is the plan of this player. Apparently, you run. Dude! Why are you running? What was the problem? There was only 2 boom mines in front of you. That's all. You could use probably a flare or something and go for the left side. Whatever. You know, if you have any tips for my base, let me know in the commentary section. This is the Game Hunter and another episode of Boom Beach. I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.